Alright guys, it's me again, Mission, and welcome to the episode of Workout from Home Season 4, episode number 14. So today, we'll show you more ideas you can work out. Alright, so this is a continuation of the Big 5 exercise on previous season. And yeah, I'm going to show you all some variation of the exercise using household equipment. Alright, so you got no, you don't have a gym membership or you don't have access to weights, hey, you still can do it. Alright, the body doesn't know it's water bottle or it's dumbbells. Right, we work on what we can. Most important is we get the form right, we do it with quality, and we try to progress over time. So hopefully this video will give you an idea. Right, so I'm going to use some basic household items, and we'll do a basic workout with a little bit more variation. Right, so it's kind of like coloring. We know how to use red, blue, and yellow. So now we are going to go like orange, purple, indigo, and so on. Alright, brown or something like that. Okay, so let's start right away. So the first exercise, right? You guys can have a look. Alright, so the first exercise is called a Cossack squat. Alright, so what you want to do is you hold over. You guys can have a look. So you guys hold over here. So you want to move sideways. So it's all the way down here, and all the way squat as low as you can. Okay, so I will show you guys. Let me just move the angle so you guys can have a clearer look here. Okay, so you guys can have a look. So you are here, right? So you hold the item, you stand wide apart, and you go all the way down, slide the feet out, go back up, and then you go all the way back, slide the feet out, right? So you can hold an item. For example, I'll be using this here. You hold here, same. So you slide to the side, come back up, slide to the right, come back up. Okay, so so you can start from one side first, no problem, go all the way to the bottom. So you can start always with ideas like this, right? So doing, if you do properly, right, doing the Cossack squat, you should feel on the thigh, okay? You should feel the inner thigh especially. Alright, so the next exercise I'm going to show you, also on the legs, is actually on the hamstring. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I'll be on the lying down position, and I'll be using, you might find it surprised, I'm actually using, hang on, yeah? Let me just show you. Yes. So I'm using this garbage bag. Right? So I'm going to use garbage bag and work out. How? I'm going to show you how it's done. Alright? So let me just move this aside. Bear with me a while here. Alright. Okay, so maybe I'll move the camera stand. Just bear with me a while here. Okay, so you guys, hope you guys can have a look. So here's the deal, lie down, you place these two plastic bags at the bottom, you place your feet, so your heels are up like this, not down, up. So you can sit all the way. So the idea is that you start at the straight leg, right? Then you come up, you keep you think of your heels trying to touch your hamstring, as if, alright, so it's here, squeeze all the way. So then here, all the way down, squeeze all the way. So imagine I put an orange here. You want to squeeze the orange until the juice come out, right? Don't go and take a real orange. I'm just giving example here. So when you go down, you come up, right? Squeeze your hamstring. Squeeze your hamstring. So you do properly, right? So you guys can see, look, you actually see the hamstring actually being squeezed. So that is what you want. So you're hitting these muscles over here. So all the way here, squeeze. Okay. So using garbage bag, it shouldn't cost you more than at most 40 cents, alright, or any plastic bag will do. Alright, so this is how you do a hamstring exercise. So moving on to the next one, I'll be to show you guys how to do a back exercise. Alright, so give me a while, let me adjust here. Okay. Right, great. So hope you guys are doing well. So the next exercise I'm going to show, right, is actually doing the back exercise. So for back exercise, what am I going to do? I'll be doing, we do the rows, right? So in a nutshell, most of the back exercise will be some sort of rows. Alright, but today I'm going to show you one arm row. So you guys can have an idea what you can do. Alright, so again, just give me a while, let me move this bottom. Alright, this should do the trick. So as you can see, I got a bench here. If you don't have a bench, you can use a sofa. You know the frame, so the sofa has cushion, right? You take out the cushion, you should be able to do the same. Or you can put the cushion in. Alright, or you have a bed also you can do. So imagine you have a bench, right? So you put the bench over here. So that's how you do only. So you start from here, right? And then all the way up, all the way down. So using household items, right? So what household item am I going to use? I will use this, sorry, I'm going to use this one more time, the detergent bottle. So you use this detergent, right? You can do one arm row. So how to feel? First you want to place your body straight up, right? So you don't want to put too high up, you don't want rounding like that. So keep your body flat, right? Think of your head, look forward. So, and your butt go backward. So you feel it's like the not round, like the. Place your arm, chest up. So think of your arm go to the pocket. Arm go to the pocket. Okay, so hand don't turn up. It's always tucked in. Up, down. Okay, so here. 1, control. 2, go down. 3, okay. Since the floor for me is very low, if you want to create some a bit more range, right? You can start from here. Far, squeeze all the way far. Okay? Head up, just go over here and just do the standard one. Right? So I'll show you all from another angle using another arm. Okay, so if you do properly, where you should feel the back, this area. Okay? This area, the back here. Hope you guys can see. So same here. Just up, down, control. Up, down, control. Up, down, control. So that's how you do. This is how you train the back. Okay, so it's over here, right? There's another exercise that you can also do. We'll move on to the next exercise, which is also training the back. Okay, so how do you train the back on this one? This one you don't need any body weight. Maybe you can just use a bench as well. Okay. For my case, because I have this adjustable bench, but let's pretend most of us don't have the adjustable bench, but you still can do it. I'll show you how. So what you do is, you lie down at the bench. Okay? You lift your hand up and squeeze all the way down. Forward. Squeeze all the way down. Okay? You can do it on the floors or the yoga mat. Alright, I show it on this bench because of my camera height so you guys can see. So again here, you lift your hand up, you think of your elbow here, want to touch your back here. So from one arm point of view, you will look like this. Okay, you really want to squeeze. So up here, squeeze. When you squeeze, right, chest up. Lift your chest like a seal like that, like a sea lion like that. Up. Try to squeeze 2 seconds at the bottom and then control. Squeeze 2 seconds at the top. Control. Right, so that's how you do the rows. Okay, so if you do properly, right, you should be hitting over here. This is to mimic in the gym. There's a movement called a lat pull down. I don't know you guys are aware about. So you sit on the machine, you hold a stick and you pull all the way down. There's a bar like that. So you hold the bar all the way down. Since at gym we don't have access, you can use the bench, or like I said, you can just pull anything that you want. Actually, getting a bench. It's not hard to get a bench. Now, if you don't like to buy this, but if you have a taman permainan, right, and outside, you can actually use the bench where the people sit. You can use that bench and do. Yeah, it's gonna look funny, but hey, it's how you lose weight, man. Hey, then let's see who is the funny one. Okay, so this is how you train the back. So next exercise I'm going to show is on the shoulder, right? So I'll show you 2 variations to that. Okay, so just give me some time here. Okay, so I move it a bit higher because this one will require a bit of pressing lah. Alright, so I just show you guys. Hang on there. So my camera is just out of place today. Alright, okay, so next one, right, we're going to do a shoulder press. So shoulder, there's mostly two versions now. One is called the push version, one is called the pull version. Alright, so today I'm going to show is a little bit of variation. So we all know how to press already. So I'll give you another variation. What you can do is we call it a twist press, and some know it as Arnold's press because it's created by the famous bodybuilder at one time, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So he was here and all the way straight, control all the way down. You can do it seated or standard. Personally, I like to do it standard because if you are doing standing, right, and you do it in a standing position, you can work your legs as well, right, instead of sitting, because every day we sit. So you can stand a bit, move a bit, that will be great. After all, when we work out, we have to be active, right? So I'm going to use some items so you guys can have a look, right? These are some repeatable items, but I still say it's worth a try, okay? So let's say, right, I'll show you from one arm first, So you start from, okay, maybe without here first. So you start from here, hold here, so you start from here, and you end, while going up, you twist all the way up, control all the way down. So again, here, all the way up, all the way down. So two things you want to take note. Let me show you guys in this position. Alright, so when you hold up, right, make sure it's on the ear level. So you don't want to go here, you want to go all the way up. So start from here, rotate all the way up and then down. Rotate all the way up and down, right? So if I take two items together, okay, so we'll do it in standing position so you guys can have a look. So you start from here, push all the way up, control. Push all the way up, go down, control. Push all the way up, go down, control. Right, so that's how you do, step by step, simple one only. Okay? So that's how you train the front, what is that called? The delts, right? So if you want to try another version, shoulder actually is like this. So I just show you guys in the shoulder, right? You will have one part here. They call this the front. This is the front delt, the medium delt, and there's a back called a rear delt. So the next exercise I'm going to show is hitting the rear delt. There's a very small muscles over here. Okay, not to be confused as the arm, the tricep. It's actually over here. Okay, so just a moment now. All right. Okay. So you want to feel the rear delt. How are you going to feel? Well, the good thing about this exercise I'm going to show you, you don't have to use a lot of weights. A little bit should do the trick, right? So let me just bring the item so you guys can have a look. Going back to water bottles again, you can't go wrong with all this. You know, I'm a huge fan of doing water bottles. Not only it looks like I'm recycling, at the same time also I'm getting gains. So win-win situation. So what you want to do, right? Common people, when they feel, they don't feel on the rear delt. So the easiest thing is you want to think when you come up, right? Point your pinky finger out. So let's say this will point the pinky finger out, turn it out. So while going up, turn it out, right? So over here, okay, turn out. So you guys can see that. Up. Ping, point your pinky finger up. You point your pinky finger up, go down. Then you should be able to feel over the rear delt. Okay, so you're over here, all the way up, all the way down. Okay, so you want to feel the rear delts behind here, right? Now, if you cannot feel, some people they will end up feel a lot here. Remember we want here, not here. So if you feel here and you cannot feel, you got to practice a little bit. But one simple cue is when you come up, think of use your pinky finger. Pinky finger up, down, okay? So if, another exercise that if you cannot do, you can use a broomstick as well. It's the same. But instead of hitting the rear delt and middle delt, I'm hitting the front. So you can do front raises. You lift it up, all the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. So side view, right? Go up and control, all the way down. Okay? Go up, control all the way down. If you want to increase difficulty, right? You can put some weight in the water bottle as I used just now. But let's say if you don't have a water bottle, you only have a broomstick, you can also do, but do a bit more reps. Okay? Try like in 10 seconds how many reps you can do. Proper one, huh? One example. This is my 10 seconds. And as I'm doing it, I actually feel a little bit already. Okay? So don't just don't just fly up, right? It's control, down, control, down, control, down. So if you do properly, you feel a lot of the front delts. And that's how we get the gains. Okay? So this I've done with sorry. Okay, I've done with the shoulder. Up next, I'm going to do with you guys is some sort of arm variation. So I'm going to do an arm exercise. Hope you guys can also see and have some ideas, right? So the next one is actually on the tricep, which is actually over here. Okay, so you guys can give it a try, give it some thought. Let me know how you feel. So let me just bring the item along here. Okay, so the next item, right, you want to feel on the tricep. It's actually very simple. You take one item, you keep it close and keep pressing. So you imagine you want to do like a bench press, and you go close and press. So when you press, right, some tip for you, imagine there's a peanut over here. You want to squeeze the peanut. Okay, so just keep pushing on it, right? So what you can do, you can use a household item, right? I will show you, actually it's not about how much the weight you can do, but rather it's like, do you know how to squeeze or not? So I give you a simple item, very sure you can also squeeze and feel. Alright, so allow me to bring the item here. Okay, cutting board. Okay, so you can use a cutting board, you hold it here. If you have the big wood one, better. You know the one we used to chop the like pork, the bone one, hey, use that one better. So you hold all the way, alright, all the way in. So imagine you want to like clip this, you want to clip this cutting board. So you go over here, push, push. So if you do properly, you feel a lot of stretch here. Push, okay? So just keep pushing up, squeeze on it, keep squeezing. If you do properly, I say you're gonna feel a lot of the chest part over here. You may try this exercise and give you some thought as well, alright? Okay, and the final exercise I'm going to show, the last second last exercise I'm going to show is on the bicep curl, right? So people always train bicep, right? They always do this all the way up, all the way down, right? So you can do some variation. I would like to show you a way. I know that you rarely see this, but I also when I first looked at the video, so I thought it was ridiculous. But I try on my own, or you can really feel if you do it right. So a typical bicep curl, right, it will go like this, right? But there's another way to do it. So you can go all the way up and all the way down. So from the front view, I'll show you guys all the way up, all the way down. So instead of the traditional method, you can try all the way up, all the way down. So you like hit your elbow as high as you can. The higher you go, you can squeeze it. Right? So go like this, high up. Right? So putting into practice, I'm a huge fan of using this. Okay? Here. Squeeze all the way up. Squeeze all the way up. Control. Okay? So again, you come up, right? Squeeze all the way up. Okay? Pause 1 second at the top there. Squeeze. Go down. Right? Or you can use this if it's too heavy, same. All the way up. Control. All the way up. Control. So you really squeeze the bicep over here. Okay? Let's say you like to do arms, you want to feel some more. There's another technique you can do. Pretty sure you see a lot of people do it at the gym, some of them, right? Some you can do it seated, or you can do it standing. For today's purposes, I will show you on not seated, it's just on squatting, if you will. So you guys, just give me a while, let me just move this thing down so you guys can have a clearer look here. Alright, awesome. Yeah, I think this will fit you guys. You always see this before, someone will find here, they will squat a little bit. Place your tricep onto your pants here. So over here, right? All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down, right? So put into practice, all the way up, all the way down. So whatever you do, make sure the tricep is always stick to the thigh. Don't go away. Right? All the way up, all the way down. Turn your pinky finger in here. Okay, change then the same side as well. So all the way up, all the way down. Okay, try don't round the back, keep the chest up. Okay? So that's how you do to train the bicep. Okay? So the final exercise I'll share with you guys. Okay, so the final exercise I'm going to share, the final category is actually on the abs, right? So I'm going to teach you guys how to train the abs over here. Okay, I'm going to show one on the obliques and one on the just the main abdominal lah, right? Just give me a while here. Okay, so this is done, right? So I'm going to show you guys how to do the abdominal. Again, you can get a bench. If you have a bench for this, that would be great. If you don't have a bench, you can actually do it on your bed or bed sheet lah. Sorry, your bed or your mattress lah, right? So I'll just show you guys how it's done. Let me just lower this down a bit. Just give me a while here. Let me just move this down. Okay, right, so you guys have a look, right? So it's over here. I'm going to show you how to do it. So you want to feel on your core, right? So you place yourself on the bench. You guys can see, right, at this angle. Hold here. Okay. The key is, you probably see this a lot of people do also, it's just the leg raises. Right? So you start small first. So you can go all the way up, control all the way down. Right? All the way up. There's always full range of motion, all the way down. If you can, no problem. You want to do extra mile, hey, kick all the way up, go down, control. Touch the floor, kick high, go down, touch the floor. Right? So you can stand at the edge of the bed and do so. Right? Let's say if you don't have a bench, your floor is flat, right? So that means so you can only reach here. Hey, no problem. It's better to do than not do it. So if this is your maximum, so be it. Okay, if you can, I highly recommend at the top you squeeze 1 second mid-air. That means you fly 1 second, stay there. On top 1 second, go back down. 1 second, go back down. Right, so that is how you can do your ab. This is your final exercise, right? So you leave it up here, place it here. Okay, since you're seated, you should be able to feel. This is not about weight here, it's about how you control. So tuck it down a bit. Sorry, let you guys have a look. So from the back view, it looks like this. Okay? Here, so you curl the body a bit and just move on it. Okay, if you do properly, you want to feel here. We call this the obliques here, so it's over here. You make sure you move here. Okay, so don't swing the whole body. I swing like this wrong. Correct one is you keep your body tight. Just move a bit. Go back. Move. Control. Move. Control. Move. Control. Right? You can do it standing also. So if you're standing, right? Good. Now let me just move the camera up. You guys can have a look. Okay. So let's say you're up here, right? So what you can do is say you're standing, move, twist. Okay, just do a side twist. Your hand is pinned down, twist. Try to point the broomstick this direction, not this direction. The broomstick point down. So you point down the broomstick, try to reach. If you do properly, right, then you should feel the ab. Okay, the hips, the shoulder cannot move one. Right, hip shoulder cannot move, so it's only the oblique turning in. Okay, actually I'm doing now so I can feel a little bit. Right, so that's how you do a full body workout for the ab using just a broomstick. Okay. So that's all, folks. Thank you so much for joining another episode of Workout from Home. I hope this episode gives you even more idea on how you can work out. So you go ahead, give it a try. Don't forget to use the previous episodes that I shared on season 1, especially all the way to season, actually to today. But season 1 probably is the one you will find more on how to do the basic exercise with individual items, alright? Like one episode on chair, one episode on water bottle, one episode on detergent bottles, one episode on bags, so there's a lot. So you can always see it, you can have a look, right? So aside from that, feel free to share everything, right? So if you want to know more on all these things, you can obviously check here at Facebook. But at the same time, if you enjoy all this, right, you can actually cache all the replays and collection at YouTube as well. So just type my name, Mission Tuam. You should be able to see a lot of videos. See whichever one you like, give a follow, and hope you it gets to benefit you on how to do your workout from home. Alright, so once again, thank you so much. I'll catch you guys on next week. So next Tuesday, I am going to share with you guys some stuff relating on muscle imbalance. Alright, so for example, you find out your right hand is stronger than your left hand. So what do you do? How do you train? Or is this something you should worry about? I'll share with you guys on next Tuesday. Alright, so you let me know. Do you have a muscle imbalance? Right. So, example, do you have a right hand smaller or bigger or whatever? Right? Or is there something worth worrying about? Right. So, I guess that's it. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you all on next Tuesday, same place, same time at 7 p.m. Don't forget to have a great day and also work out from home. So, till then, take care. Bye bye.